Hi Pankhurst class, this is your Friday maths lessons. It's the last one of the week, so well done for getting through. And today's lesson we are focusing on adding two amounts of money together. Now, thank you to everyone who joined in today's live session, and so many of you had your hands up for today's questions, which was really good. So yesterday we had a look at converting pounds and pence, and you had some tricky word problems. Today we're going to be adding money together, and we're going to have some word problems at the end of today's lesson as well. So we're going to be focusing on knowing how to add the pounds first when adding money, and when adding pence to know to exchange it for pounds if it totals over 100. Pause this video for a minute. Why would I have to exchange it for pounds when it totals over 100? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, we exchange it for pounds because there are 100 pence in a pound. So once we reach the 100 pence mark, that then becomes the pound. And any pence that we have in our tens and ones left over, they can be the pence that we have left. So that's important to know for that one. And this bit was what we spoke about in our live session about which order we put our coins in. Now we can put them in value order. We don't put them in size order. Pause the video for a moment, talk to your adult, talk to your teddy, or just have a think. Why do we not put them in size order? Give you a clue. Our 2 pence is larger than our 5 pence coin. Okay, good. So we put them in value order because if you put them in size order, you end up with a 2 pence coin, which is only worth 2p, much higher up on our line compared to our 5 pence or our 10 pence, which are smaller. So make sure we put them in value order. Okay, let's have a look at today's lesson. So I've got 2 maths here. I've got this one over here who's wearing green and this one over here who's wearing pink. And it says, who has the most money? Now we're going to have a look at it carefully. And a bit like I said to you in the live session, we're going to put them in value order. So we've got our £10, we've got a £5, we've got a £1 and a £1, a 20p, and then our 1p. Now, they are in value order. So I'm going to start by looking at how many pounds I've got. So I've got £10 and £5, which I know is £15. Add £1, that's £16. Add another pound, that's £17. So I'm going to try and use my pen to draw. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to write £17. Then I need to see how many pence I've got left. So I go back up here and I've got 20 pence and 1 pence. 20 and 1, that's 21p. So I'm going to write 21. £17 and 21 pence. Now let's look over here. So I now need to put these into order. I've got my 5 and my 5. I've got a 2 and another 2. Then I've got my 1 and a 1 and a £1. Then I've got 10 pence and another 10 pence. And then I've got a 1 pence. So again, I'm going to add my pounds up first. I'd like you to pause the video and I'd like you to work out how many pounds I've got all together. Now remember, this is worth 5. This big coin here is worth £2 and this one is worth £1. So find out how many pounds I've got, please. Okay, hopefully you've added them all up. We've got 5 and 5, so that's 10. Add 2, that's 12. Add another 2, that's 14. 15, 16, 17. So I'm going to write over here, whoops, £17. But then I've still got this 10p, and this 1p to add up. So I'm going to add them together. 10 and 10 is 20. Add the 1. 21. Now go back to the top of my question. It says, who has the most money? Interesting. They both have the same amount. So it's a bit of a trick question. So although this one looks like it's got more because it's got more coins, because this one's got a larger value of note, that one has got exactly the same amount. Let's just double check it again. 10 and 5 is 15, 16, £17 and 21 pence. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 21 pence. So it's a trick question. Who has the most money? They both have the same amount. Okay, let's carry on. So now I've got a part-whole diagram. Now, if you need to go and get your part-whole model to help you with this, that's absolutely fine. So you can pause the video now and go and get your part-whole model to help. That's fine. Okay, if you have got your part-whole model with you, what you can do is you can just draw your coins, or you can draw your piece of paper. So in this circle over here, I have got a £5 note, a 50p coin, and a 10p coin. And in this circle over here, I've got a £2 coin, a £2 coin, a 20p, a 20p, and a 10p. And it says at the top, the astronaut uses a part-whole diagram to add the money. So it's asking here, how many pounds and pence have I got in this circle? And how many pounds and pence have I got in this circle? So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So I'd like you to pause the video now, and I'd like you to work out how many pounds and pence I've got here and write it down, and how many pounds and pence I've got in this circle, and then just write it as a number sentence. So this value, add this value. You don't have to work out the answer yet, just write those for me. So let's have a look at how many we've got in total in the first circle. So we should have £5, and then I've got 50 pence and a 10 pence. And I know 50 and 10 is 60. So my total here, I'm going to have £5 and 60 pence. So well done if you got that, that's fantastic. And then our other circle over here, I've got £2 and £2, which I know is £4. And then I've got a 20, a 20, and a 10. 20 and 20 is 40, add a 10 is 50. So I've got £4 and 50 pence. Perfect. Now, well done if you got that for both of them. So now we need to have a look and see, because I need to add them together. So it's already done my pence for me. They've already told me I've got 110 pence. So they've added the 60 and the 50 together, and that's 110. So we need to add our pounds. Pause the video, please. Can you work out how many pounds I've got all together? So we're doing the £5 and the £4. Off you go. Okay, hopefully you have got £9. So we've got £9 and 110 pence. Now, if you remember when we looked at our success criteria earlier on, I'm just going to go back for a minute. It said on here, when adding the pence, to know to exchange it for pounds if it totals over 100. Now, this does total over 100 because it's 110 pence. Now, 110 pence, therefore, is £1 and 10 pence. So here, where it says what it is, it's £1 and 10 pence. That is what 110 pence is. So now we need to add it all together. So we've done my 110 pence, we've turned that into £1 and 10 pence. So we need to add that on to our £9. So we're going to do £9 add £1 is £10. And how many pence have we got left over? We've got 10 pence. So in total, up here, we've got £10, and you can draw it as coins and notes if you want to, that's absolutely fine. And 10 pence is our total that we've got all together. Well done if you managed to do that, that was really good. And just remember, if it's over 100, we need to convert it to pounds. Let's have a look at the next section. Okay, so now we've got a bar model, and our bar model says, write a number sentence to represent the bar model. Find the total amount of money. So again, we've got two separate values, and we're going to write our number sentence. So we need to work out, first of all, how many is in this box or bar, and how many is in this bar, and then we need to write out our number sentence. So I'd like you to pause the video, and this time I want you to add up how much, I want you to work out what's in this bar and write it, and then do your add sign, and then work out what's in this bar and write it. So you've got this value, add this value, and it should be written up here. So can you write that down on your whiteboard or your piece of paper for me? Okay, hopefully you've done that. So this box over here, this bar over here, we've got £2. So I'm going to write £2. And then pence, I've got 50 and 20, which is 70, add 10, so it's 80. So I've got £2, 80, add, and this value, I've got £2 and £2 and £1. That's £5. And then my pence, I've got 20 and 20, which is 40, add 5. So I've got £5.45. Well done if you managed that. That's really fantastic that you managed to find out how many you've got in your bars. So now we need to work out what it is. So the first thing we're going to do, a bit like earlier on, we're going to add our pounds first. So we're going to do our 2 and our 5. Now you know that already. 2 and 5 is 7. Perfect. So we know that 2 and 5 is 7. Now I'm going to just write it a little over here because I think we're going to need to change something in a minute. I'm going to have 7 there. Okay, we've added our pounds. Now we need to add our pence. This is a little bit trickier, so I'm going to draw it down here. So I'm going to do 80, add 45, because that's how many pence we've got. We had 80 over here and 45 here, and I'm going to add my pence together. So 0 and 5 is 5. 8 add 4, 8 in my head, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 125. Now remember the rule. It's over 100, so I need to convert it into pounds. Pause this video. Can you turn my 125 pence into pounds and pence, please? Pause the video now and do that for me. Okay, so hopefully you got £1 and 25 pence. Well done if you did, that's fantastic. So we've turned that into pounds and pence. Now we need to add that to the pound that we already had. We already had 7 over here. So instead of £7, it's now going to be £8. So I'm going to actually rub out my 7. I'm going to change it. So it's going to be £8. And so I've got left over 25p. There's my total. Fantastic. Well done if you got that. That's so good. You're now understanding how to convert the pounds and the pence. So well done. That's really good. Okay, have a look at the next one. How much do the jeans and the t-shirt cost all together? Now my t-shirt is £6 and 90 pence. And my jeans are £7 and 45 pence. So again, first thing we're going to do is we're going to write them down here. So I'm going to be doing £6 and 90p, so putting it into our number sentence first to help us, and £7 and 45p, and we're adding those two together. So we're going to add our pounds first. So it's 6 and 7, think in our heads, so we can put 7 in our head because it's the biggest number. I'm adding 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've currently got £13. That's adding our pounds together, our 6 and our 7. We now need to add our pence together. So I'm going to add 90 and 45. I'd like you to try this for me on your whiteboard or your piece of paper. So you're going to write 90, add 45. And I'd like you to try this looking down. So remember, we add our 0 and our 5 together and our 9 and our 4 together. Can you pause the video and try that for me? Okay, let's see if you got the answer right. So 0 and 5 is 5. 9 and 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 135 pence. Interesting, it's over 100 again. Can you now turn the 135 pence into pounds and pence? So I've got 135 pence. Can you please turn that into pounds and pence for me? Pause the video now and have a go at doing that. Okay, good. Hopefully you've got £1 and 35 pence. So now we need to add that to our total when we got 6 and 7. So we're going to have £13, but we're going to add a £1 to that. So I'm going to change that 3 into a 4. So it's £14 and how many pence have I got? 35 pence. And that is our total for the t-shirt and the jeans. Okay, let's have a look at what's next. Henry visits the bakery with £3. So he's got a cookie here that costs £1.40, a cupcake that's £1.65, a donut that's 85 pence, and a gingerbread man that's £1.60. Does he have enough money to buy 2 donuts and a cookie? So he's only got £3. They're asking, does he have enough money to buy 2 donuts and a cookie? So we need to add that up. So we're going to write our cookie is worth £1.40 and 2 donuts. So that's 85 pence and 85 pence because he's asking about 2 donuts. So we need to add that up all together. So I'm going to add up my pence and my pence and my pence and leave my pound out. So I'm going to add them together. So I'm going to do 85, 85, and 40. So that's the 85 and the 85 put first because they're a larger number, and then my 40, and I'm going to add those up. Now, I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at doing this on your board. Remember, you're going to do the 5, and the 0, and write it there, and your 8, and your 4, and write it there. Off you go, please. Okay, let's have a look. 5 and 5 is 10. So when we have, and our 0, it's still 10. So I put my 0 there, and my 1 for my 10 gets carried. Then I'm going to do 8 and 8, which is 16. Add 4, which is 20. Add 1 is 21. So I'm going to put 2 there, and a 1 there. So I've got 210. I'm just going to write it clear over here for you. So that's 210 pence. What is that in pounds and pence? We've done this quite a few times now. How many pounds do I have and how many pence do I have? I've got £2 and 10 pence. That's the same as 210p. So now I need to add that to what the cookie was worth with the pound that we had left over. So I've got the pound from my cookie because I've added my 40p, 85p and 85p, and I've got 210p or £2.10. So I need to add my pound that I left earlier on. So my total for that altogether is £3 and 10 pence. Now Henry's only got £3. So can he buy that? Does he have enough money to buy 2 donuts and a cookie? No, he doesn't, because it costs £3 and 10 pence. The next question says, what 2 items could he buy with £3? So I'm just going to rub this out for us so we've got some space. And it says, which 2 items? So now you've got to have a think about which 2 items are exactly £3. Because he could buy 2 donuts and he'd have money left over. But what 2 items could he buy that make exactly £3? I'd like you to have a look carefully. That might mean you might have to add, because it's only 2 items, you might have to add 2 items together to see. You might have to add another 2 items together to work it out. Or if you look really carefully, you can use your number bonds to help you. Because if we need to make exactly 100, so it equals £3, maybe have a look at what pence you've got. So you've got 40p, a 65p, an 85p, and a 60p. Which one of those pence could you add together to make exactly 100 to make it equal £3? I'd like you to have a go at doing that now for me. So pause the video. This may take you a while, and that's absolutely fine. I'd like you to work out which 2 items can you add together to get exactly £3. Give that a go for me. They're going to be 2 different items. Have a go at doing that for me. Okay, that might take you a while because you might have to try different options to work it out, and that's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to show you which ones I'm going to add together. So I'm going to do my cookie, which is £1 and 40 pence. And I'm going to add that to my gingerbread man. My gingerbread man is £1 and 60 pence. And the reason I've done that is I know my number bonds, and I know that 60 and 40 is going to equal 100. If you don't know that, that's absolutely fine. You could choose two different ones to see if it works until you get this answer. And if I was to work this out, just to double check my answer, I would add my pound coin and pound coin, which is £2, because I've got £1 and £1 is £2, and I'm going to add my pence together. So if I add 60p, add 40p, 0 and 0 is 0. 6 and 4, because I know my number bonds, is 10. It's exactly 100, which is the same as £1. So I already had a pound here, that's £1. I already had a pound here, that's £2, and then I've added my pence together, that's another pound. So my total is exactly £3, and that's how you can do it. Now, this might have taken you a while to work that out, and that's absolutely fine, but those two are the ones that make exactly £3. Okay, let's keep going. So your independent task today. Choose the activity that best suits you, and there is a challenge at the end. So in this activity, activity 1, complete the part whole models. So you've got £33 and 55 pence, £4 and 60 pence, and you would need to work out what the total is. Same with this one. Then it says write a number sentence to represent the bar model. So you would be adding this and work out the total. Same with this. There's all questions that we've just been doing. Work them out carefully, and remember, if your pence is over 100, you need to convert it to pounds. Activity 2, you've got some totals here that you might find in a shop, and you need to add up the totals depending on what you're buying. So for example, question 1, it says how much do the crayons and pen cost together? The crayons and the pen. And you can use a part whole model or a bar chart, bar model if you need to, that's fine. Sorry, not a bar chart, a bar model. And they keep going to different combinations. How much would 2 packs of pencils cost? Pick 2 different items. How much do they cost altogether? So you can pick 2 that you haven't already added together. Activity 3, which is one challenge. Paula has £10. Can she buy a bus and a duck? Which 2 toys could she buy? So there's 2 steps in some of these, so have a look carefully in those ones. And the final challenge is add 2 amounts together to make a total less than £8. You need to add 2 of these together to make less than £8. And I want you to find all the possibilities that you could do. This question here, Hugo has used coins to show the solution to his problem. There are 9 coins hidden behind this splat. What could they be? So what 9 coins could he have used to make the total? And this one, Xander's used his bar model to represent an addition. So he's used this, and he's put it there. He thinks he's lost 2 coins. Do you agree? And explain your reasoning. So be careful with that one, working through it carefully and explaining why you got it. I hope that makes sense. Just work through the questions really carefully. Remember to put them in value order to help you. Okay, I'm going to leave you there. Have a lovely weekend, year 3, and I will see you next week. Bye.